Welcome along on a ride along with Drive the Lightning. Chad and Sarah, we are going to talk about the state of the used EV market today while we are taking a leisurely drive
in a used EV.
In a used EV.
The BMW i3.
That's right.
So we'll show on the screen what I have time for when we edit. But we made a video recently talking about what we thought the best 3 deals were. And that was the BMW i3 being number 1 in the used market, followed by the Chevy Bolt, then the Nissan Leaf. Pretty good deals still, those 3. The most affordable of the 3 right now would be the Leaf or the Bolt. However, we would always side with the Bolt because of the better charging port.
Yes.
The Leaf still has forever the CHAdeMO port, which is pretty useless in the United States now. But, you know, Sarah, you charge at home and you drive it to work and back, and it's a perfect car.
That's perfect, yeah.
It's a great car, really.
It is, but if you have to go any distance at any speed and you live in an area that gets cold, you might be disappointed in the Nissan Leaf.
Right. It's tough.
I charge up at home, and then if I have to jump on the highway right after I leave, and if the temperatures are frigid like they were here in Michigan, it would limit my power, put me in little turtle mode, and then it would just, the miles would just start rolling.
But that was extreme cold,
range.
5 degrees, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. But it's still a really good commuter car. Like, you work 15 minutes from home, you could drive the Leaf forever.
Perfect.
This 2016
Perfect for that.
is what we have.
Yep.
BMW 2017 i3 Rex that we're driving now, still a great car. You can drive it across the country. Tires wear out a little faster, I think, than other cars. They're very narrow, and it's a high torque rear wheel drive car, so you tend to pull that rubber against the road pretty hard, take it off, and
he
such. The Bolt is a little boring on the outside, you know, because it's just a little bubble car, but it has all the stuff you want. Really good regen, one-footed driving with paddles to control that. Anyway, let's look at, this is what we like to do, by the way, when we try to price used cars. We'll go to Carvana's website, because now you're dealing with cars from all over the country, and you get a really good idea. And you'll see, when you look at Leaf, the Nissan Leaf, the prices are ridiculously low right now. I mean, really low. You know, you don't want to go and get a 2000. Well, I don't know. Maybe you would get the oldest one if 14 or 12 or whatever the oldest one is. If you're just going to do a short commute, you might. I don't know.
Yeah. But I think probably that price reflects their outdated charging model, because they went with the CHAdeMO in the Nissan Leaf.
It never changed.
And never changed. So those are going to, if you need a fast charger in the wild, those are going to become obsolete. At some point. So
just not a good car for long distances.
Nope.
But then let's look at some Chevy Bolts. This is where we think a real bargain is to be had.
Yes.
As you can get a Bolt at one of these prices you see here. Wow. Incredible. And adorable cars. We reviewed one on the channel. That video's in there someplace.
Yep. And if you need a little more space than the Bolt, because it is a small car, you need a little more space than that, look into the Bolt EUV.
Yeah. A couple 6 inches more or something in the rear. A little bit less range on that one. Like, I don't know, but not much. Like 250 for the Bolt, maybe 238 or something for the EUV. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the BMW. They made 250,000 BMW i3s as of a couple years ago, more since then. So they're everywhere. You can always find a used BMW i3. And these prices, you know, I don't know. We could have another one, I guess, if we wanted one. But we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We don't even own this one, actually. This is a family car.
But we are excited about the upcoming used EV market. One thing that we're going to be seeing more and more of are used Mustang Mach-E's. But here's a car you do not hear complaints about.
That's true. You've never heard them catch it on fire. You never heard them having fast range denigration. You just never hear complaints about the Ford. I know that, like, the very first year they had some tech issues, like every car does.
Right.
But you do not find a bunch of people complaining about their Mach-E. It's been one of our favorites since it came out. We've been watching it. It was out of range price-wise, but now when you look at these prices, you're like, hey, I don't know.
Yep.
Maybe we buy a used Ford Mach-E. It's got the big, beautiful display panel. It's super quick, attractive. It's just a cool car.
It is a cool car.
So that's on our radar, of course.
Yeah, so we're watching
Mach-E.
those prices to check those out.
And now that the newer cars have become more affordable, like the Chevy Equinox EV, for example, Tesla Model 3s, Model Ys, with the outdated Model Ys because of the refresh coming, I think it's called the Juniper, you get great, scorching hot new and lease deals right now on Tesla. We've never been able to recommend Tesla used cars because they've always been as expensive as other cars new.
Right.
So we don't talk about it. But now when you look at these deals, you go to Carvana and you search Tesla, I've never seen, used Teslas with this low of miles with this kind of these prices. So finally you're going to start seeing a good, strong used Tesla EV market, which is, let's face it, I mean, tried and true, tested, proven, solid automobile.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep.
it's not for us because it's like, you know, everything we love is new and exciting, but once it gets popular, it's not cool anymore. That's kind of where we are with Tesla. We never could afford one. Now maybe we could, but we wouldn't buy it because there's too many of them out there. We'd rather have something just a little weird, thus the i3.
Right, like you remember Jordache jean jackets way back
I don't
when?
remember that, no.
Yeah, it was a big thing where I was.
Guess jeans,
but, you know,
maybe?
I couldn't afford it, but then by the time I maybe could have afforded it, I mean, that fad had passed.
It's like nobody wants to admit they like Michael Jackson and Madonna because everybody, you know, did you buy the latest Madonna album? No. Well, you know, a billion people
there's
did.
a silver Leaf.
Yeah, silver Nissan Leaf down there. Cool. But anyway, it's that kind of thing, I guess, you know, and
yeah.
But there's deals to be had now. And also like the EV6 and the Ioniq 5 from Kia and Hyundai. These are cars that were untouchable price-wise.
Yeah.
And now let's just take a look. And there you see, you know, they're not cheap, but used cars are not cheap anymore. That's just the way life is here in the U.S. So
Right.
these are reachable for a lot of people, I guess is the best way to put it.
And some of these vehicles, like I'm very interested in maybe a used Equinox. What that
when
would
that's
be.
time.
But
yeah. Let's see if
they're
there's anything out
brand
there.
new.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before you get affordable used.
Used, right. So, but
Yeah.
this market will, as you have more years of new cars, more models of new cars, that's just going to make the used car market that much more robust.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
We're holding out for, we're going to buy the Aptera solar-powered EV when that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, we've fallen in love with the Cadillac Optic, which we can't afford.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Can't afford, but maybe we make a lot of money and buy that. But for used cars, why not buy the Mach-E, the Ioniq 5, the EV6? I mean, these are just fantastic cars.
There's a lot of good options.
And if you want a really good deal like we've been doing our whole lives, why not get an i3 Rex? Why not get a Leaf or a Bolt? And there's just so many good options. This didn't used to be like this. For us early EV adopters, this was not our experience.
Yeah.
So if this is where you're at now, congratulations. You're coming into the party at the right time.
At the right time.
And
Well done.
We need to say hi to the members of the channel that keep the wheels turning on the Positively Charged YouTube channel, including our newest member, Chet GPT. Great name for a tech person. Who, by the way, bought a new Tesla recently, and we're going to talk to him about it. Why?
Oh, right.
Model
That's
Y.
right.
One of them scorching hot deals.
Yes.
By the way, he'll walk us through it in the future.
Yeah,
And
but we love all of our channel members and
everybody
appreciate
rocks.
you all.
You guys are all amazing.
Yes.
The
and
Mug
smart,
Club.
and you're wise in the use of your money.
Yep.
Helping us.
Mug Club bought mugs. These mugs can get back to California. That day is coming soon.
Can't wait.
It's been coming soon for a while. I know you, like Chad, you keep saying it's coming soon. Well, here's the deal. We need some reason to go.
Right.
But we're going to go. I'm waiting for that phone call. I'm in touch.
Yep.
I'm in touch
Yep.
with the people
Yep.
at Aptera Motors.
We're on standby.
We're ready to roll when it's time to roll.
We're holding on.
By the way, here's that video where we went over the Bolt EUV with David Huerta.
Oh, yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah.
All right, good. Thanks, everybody.